Yes, people. As you can see the face, as you can hear the voice, you already know DJ Styler. This is the Out of Many podcast. Before I even introduce my co-hosts, I got to tell you, like, subscribe, share, watch the other videos after this one. All right? That's the first thing. The second thing, I'm joined with none other than Coco Wave.
The classy presenter.
The classy presenter.
One of the early Coco Diva in the building.
She followed out in her dark glasses today, boy. Coco Diva in the building. You know what I mean?
What? We've got to set the tone, and it's summer outside.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you was hiding from the bad man coming. Oh, yeah, the bad man.
Yeah, I found them too, but right now, I'm not really pre them because the sun I burned them up. I was all right with that. You understand? Them look like sun-dried tomatoes, and that's all right.
Sun-blushed tomatoes.
We're fresh over here. Them sun-dried is all right.
So what you say? You not see them?
You not see them at all.
Mad. So you know what? Since we are talking about see them, we might as well start with the man himself, teacher. Your father. Word boss. You been seeing his performances lately around the world?
Yes, very proud, very, very proud.
Yeah.
The last one I saw was is it Atlanta? One that Cardi went to. Atlanta, somewhere like that. But
It's so many.
I'm just so proud. I'm so proud. I feel like him mother, although he's not him mother. I feel like him.
Big up him mother though. I like the way he brought it out. That was dope as well. That was
loved
sick.
It.
That was cold.
Very emotional moment, and I feel like that moment definitely went viral. I like it.
Yeah, that was cold. I liked what him and Spice done. Spice, back it up on him. Yo, I beat things are going, and he's getting stronger as well. You can see it in his performances. You know
yes,
what I mean?
I saw him jumping up in the last thing, and I was like, right.
Yeah, he's getting stronger as well. So man, big up Kartel for that. Of course, we're in the UK, so we have to talk about the UK. But before we talk about the UK, there's something I want to actually know. Let's talk about the UK. Then I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about in regards to Kartel, because I feel like we're going to need to spend a few minutes on that one there. Yeah. So people, if you haven't already seen, I don't know where you've been, but Kartel will be in the UK.
Yeah. We knew this though.
Yeah, it was a no-brainer. But what I didn't know is I didn't think it would be possible for somebody to sell out the O2 on pre-sold stage. Pre-sold. Not general sale. Pre-sale tickets were released and were sold out. Like everything. Now, you have a pre-sale for a reason, because it's the pre-sale before the main sale. Well, there was no main sale because everything gone.
Everything gone.
So, credit to Kartel. That is a Live Nation promotion as well. But we can definitely say credit to Kartel. That's Kartel's name doing that.
Yep.
100%. 100%. So much so they've had to add a second date.
Yes.
Do you know the dates off the top of your head? Is it the 5th of September?
Not sure. I know it's September sometime, but I'm not sure.
I do believe it is the 4th and 5th of September. Don't quote me on that. If I'm wrong, I'll put it in the screen.
But my thing is this, right? Big up yourself to Live Nation and everything, but you guys, again, I feel like just don't really understand. You cannot put somewhere like Kartel in O2. Kartel needs like Wembley Stadium.
Yeah. Do
you know what I mean? Needs a large space.
People might argue and say, because Mavado was due to be in Wembley Stadium the other day, no? And we saw that get cancelled. Did that get cancelled because of ticket sales, or did it get? We don't know why. Because that was a Live Nation event again. So maybe there's something that's happening in the background.
I don't know.
maybe I don't know. We're just speculating. It's talking points. If you don't know in the comments, let us know and enlighten us. You know what I mean? Because I think Wembley would have been good for him as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But O2, cool. It is definitely the 4th of September, London. That show sold out. They've added an extra date, the 5th of September, and then there's a 5-day gap until the 10th of September when he's in Manchester, and then there's a 9-day gap where he's in Birmingham because he's in Malta in between. So we can expect to see more shows, to be fair, because there's gaps.
I think there's definitely going to be more shows.
I think so too.
Yeah,
without a doubt. Will you be there?
Put my eyelash.
God.
On my eyelash.
Did I even need to ask people? Did I even need to ask? Really, Gaza girl over there. So so that is the good news. It's all exciting. So big up all the Gaza fans. Unfortunately, if you were one of the ones that spent money that you never had, you're pitching them. Yo, you see the date here, the 5th of September. You see what they did? They put the concert before the Malta trip. The Malta trip. And this is back to school. Enough kids won't be going back to school, you know.
Well, my daughter, I'm going to take shit. I'm going to make it 6 months.
Look, you thought I was capping.
I'm eyelash. No, I'm joking still.
She's not. Your daughter will make it, but she might have to wear the same school shoes from last year. with the kick out open. You know, when you was, I don't know about you, but when I used to play football in school and that, and the mouth is opening.
Yeah. Them used to say, "Oh, your shoes are big bread."
Yeah, but no,
Hey.
my shoes never got to that stage. My grandmother wouldn't allow it. No way. From time to time, look a lean and that.
Yeah.
She, get me, new pair of kickers or new pair of Clarks or Wallabies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Wallabies was tough back in the day. So.
Yeah. But,
Never had one.
Yeah. But they used to look.
The look was nice.
Like I said, they didn't look good.
Yeah, they look good.
Well, I can tell you they didn't feel good because I did have them. So big up my grandmother. But yeah, so going back to that, they've put the concert before Malta. Now, I can tell you categorically, there are a lot of hurt people out there who have spent thousands of pounds.
To be fair, I would be hurt too. I mean, I probably saw them. No, because why? Why you never just put out these ones first and then, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or just make it at a later date or something. Give her a Christmas show or something.
Some would argue it's the demand though, innit? They put out the Malta thing, not knowing the demand, and then now they've quickly, hurriedly put in this.
Underestimating the teacher, you can't do that, father.
Yeah, so that's that. Yeah, so big up to Kartel and the team, you know what I mean? We're due to be there. Out many podcasts are definitely due to be there. We're due to be elsewhere before there, but we're going to talk about that.
It's a surprise.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about that when I next time then. Cool. Staying on the topic of Kartel, what I wanted to spend a few minutes exploring, and this is not a laughing matter. This is actually quite a serious matter. And I really want to talk about it because it's a stigma and it's something that's been going on, I think, for the longest while. And I want to know why. And Kartel was due to perform in, I believe, Trinidad.
Oh, yes.
And his movement was limited. He was told he's not allowed to. He was, all right. So he was supposed to go to a school and do a talk where he talks to school kids and so forth. And it was made known by the minister that he's not allowed to do certain promotions and he's not allowed to talk to the children in Trinidad. Now, to me, that is crazy work. Like, mind-blowing, insanely. That's insanity. And the reason why it's insanity to me is because Kartel was incarcerated for 13 years. Yeah? Now, he done 13 years. He's been released. And even if you think he's guilty or not guilty, that's up to you. The fact of the matter is he's being released, right? He's a free man.
Yeah.
His record's been expunged. Now, let's just say he was guilty of all those crimes, even if he's done his time, he's come out. There's no better person than to talk to these children than someone of Kartel's caliber.
I agree.
Because this is why I say the ministers and what's happening on the road, they're so out of touch. And it's happening in England. These ministers are here and they're thinking, yeah, we could do this. You're so out of touch.
Yeah.
The youths, them don't want to listen to you. They can't relate to you. The youths, them are listening to Vybz Kartels. They're listening to these artists. So who better to have go in the schools than these artists?
Yeah.
And you banning that and stopping that, you're actually making the youths rebel. You know what I'm saying? You're making the youths rebel and it doesn't make no sense. And even if you think you can stop Kartel, you can't because his music is out there.
Everywhere, yeah.
He can write a song about this tomorrow and it's going to get to the youths. What are you going to do? So it just doesn't make any sense. And then what that done is it fueled the Trinidadian people, some of them were like, look, they don't represent the Trinidadian people. We think it's stupid. We don't like that. And then you get the other ones, Jamaicans this and Jamaicans that. Why was, Trinidad, how I go on? How are the problem? Like, I'm literally asking if there's anybody, like, I can't laugh. Like, how I go on?
Listen,
Oh, I go on.
the small islands, they have a thing
Be careful
for us.
how you say that, you know.
The small islands.
Because they're going to come for us.
But them are smally. That's what we call them.
God. I didn't say it, people.
I remember my friend and me was having an argument on TikTok live because I called them small island. But that's what you lot is, smally. You're not small island people. We're small island too. Jamaica's small. But, you know, we just full of vibes, so we look about Butalawa.
Yeah.
Back to what we're saying. I feel like...
I big up all my Caribbeans, one unity, but we're just talking about the small portion of you out there that love to do the most. I just want to know why. What's the problem? But yeah. Yeah,
I just feel like with that whole thing, I did see some headlines about him traveling or doing activities at non-peak hours. I don't fully understand it, but my thing, what you said, who better to talk to the youth than someone that has gone through,
yes,
do you know what I mean, the trenches and still managed to rise.
Since he's hit road, he's done not. Even me, everybody knows I'm a Gully fan. I love Gully. I've never ever hid that, yeah? But this new, I've always respected Kartel because he's a great artist.
Yes, this new
but
Kartel
this
is very...
new Kartel,
He's changed.
I've warmed to him. Even
I feel
Sidem,
like...
I'll Sidem as well. Like, the whole, everything about him and how he is, he's just a likable person. Yeah, like his character, he's jovial, he's funny. He's been nothing but positive. He's done nothing but positive things.
I remember when he first came out and he made that error on ISAT. Thing, you know, we're not gonna go back into that car. Pick up yourself, you're my father. We're the boss. I was thinking to myself, come on now, Teach, come on, like you're not getting it. You camera's gone forward so much so that women ain't gonna stand up for those things or sit down, should I say? You know, why for that? But you know what I mean?
No man can sit down, pan in a minute,
But I don't know. I just feel like he's the person, the world is looking at Kartel now.
Yes.
The world is actually looking at him. And I feel like he's becoming his own biggest critic. Do you know what I mean? Like, he criticizes himself, like, from the way he moves to the things that he's speaking. Like, the man is just refining himself. And I like that. I like that for Kartel.
So what you said about him, the world is looking at him, which is undeniably true. Could it be that it's an attention thing from Trinidad then? They just want to be seen? I
mean, all the Smile Island people, they want to be seen, but, you know...
I can't.
It's just the truth.
People, Coco's words are Coco's words. They don't reflect my beliefs. I'm just letting you know.
They reflect my beliefs. Small Island people is just Small Island people. I love you, but let's just call a spade a spade. Una smiley.
Oh my gosh, I cannot. Cool. Yeah, all right, cool. So
I got my shades on today. I can't see nothing.
Bare shade in that. Dishing out bare shade. But I'm not. Again, I'm going to reiterate because I don't want people coming and say, "Oh my god." No, they are a small. It's true. There's no word of a lie. There are a small handful of people out there that have this complex that they're just embedded that they have to say bad things about Jamaica, and I just don't understand. I never did understand it, and I don't think I ever will. But I do think, and again, people are going to say, "Oh, you guys think this?" It may be because of the little small island. You said it. Lick up with Talawa. We are a small island as well, but the amount of influence that we influence around the world, it is enough for people to be a bit...
Yeah, we're the capital of the Caribbean.
I love it. No apology. Straight. I love that.
Well, the can't see my eye, but me I look right in yours though.
So yeah, nah, it can breed some kind of envy there and that. But for my other Caribbeans that love and live as one, you know what I mean? I got bare love for you guys.
Yeah, we do.
You get what I'm trying to say to you? Bare love. You get me? Yeah, so big, and do you know what? You just got to give credit where due. Like, for example, the soca thing. Soca is not, it's not a Jamaican thing.
It's not a Jamaican thing.
It's Trinidadian people. Yeah. And as Coco said, the small island and them, small them. That's you lot's thing. You get me? We ain't going to try and claim that. Now, I did see a thing online where a specific Jamaican person did try and say, you know, everything we do, we just do it better and take it over. What did you see that statement or what did you think about it?
Who said it?
I was trying to think who it was.
That sounded like some photo hype would say.
I feel like, nah, I'm trying to think. Someone in the comments can write who it is. Someone online said, yeah. Let me see. Let me refer to my producer because I feel like he knows what I'm talking about.
It's to do with Jamaica Carnival.
Yeah.
I think Jamaica tourism or something.
I know what it was now. He just triggered my mind. That's exactly what it was. Yeah. That's exactly what it was. Yeah. So, So basically, recently, in recent years, I said it from last year and the year before last, that I've never seen Jamaica Carnival get so much publicity before. I've been to the carnivals before and it's always been good, but it's been on quite this level. Like from last year and the year before, I've saw it all over TikTok. I've seen like everyone's like trendy. I'm going to Jamaica Carnival. It's the promotion and the marketing behind it through the roof. And people can say Jamaica got a little bit ahead of their boots because that's what happened. It was someone from the Jamaica Tourist Board, who doesn't represent the whole of Jamaica, by the way, came out and said that, you know, anything we take over. So they would... Yeah.
And then there was a conversation from them.
Yeah.
So then now you have people, non-Jamaicans, saying, especially Trinity, saying, well, everything in is Trinity DJs.
Yeah.
Trinity promotions.
Yeah.
Trinity parties, Trinity artists, Trinity music.
Yeah.
It's arting.
Yeah.
Then in response to that, someone said, well, when anything we do, and our Jamaicans... All right,
that's very good to get that in. All right, cool. So, there was a conversation, because you have to put these things into context, because I did see the comment of a Jamaican saying anything we take over, etc., but there's context to that. because it was it's this whole gatekeeping thing that I don't even want to go too much into it, but I just want to ask a question to Trinidadian soca people all out there, yeah? You guys that I know, the soca people that I know, you guys want soca to grow. You want the genre to grow. You want it to get far and wide. You want people to latch onto it. But then when people latch onto it and say things and endorse it and grow it, it's ours. You can't do that. It's not yours. Like, you guys are confused beings. I'm so sorry. Like, you're actually confused beings. Do you want the thing to grow or not? If I had £1 for every person that does dancehall out there and I was to say, you can't do that. Like, come on, who's got the energy for that? So I feel like even if a Jamaican did say that, I feel like that's a credit to your genre then. Like, you should be happy and proud that, do you get what I'm trying to say? I don't think this gatekeeping thing, you need to make your mind up. Do you want soca to grow or do you want soca to just be for Trinidad
they
and
just
only
want to
Trinidad?
be for themselves. They're very selfish people.
Yeah, but then they say that soca don't get a look in the scene and they say people don't care about soca.
Well, then whose fault is that? Stop complaining, make up your mind, what do you want?
We need to get, do you know what? I'm gonna go out my way and get a guest that we need to have this conversation with, because I can't be talking to the screen. I need someone in here to reason with me and make it make sense. Yeah? So that's what we're going to do, Coco. We're going to go out of our way and find a person that is fully passionate about Trinidad and we're going to have a conversation with them and this whole soca thing once and for all. We need to do it. I might even get a panel going, honestly, because it's just confusing to me.
Yeah.
Cool.
I hear that. I just hope they don't get offended if I call them a Smalley.
No, it's not that. we just got to keep it respectful, though, innit? Coco ain't letting. Do you know what? We're a small island as well. We are a small island. We just got massive influence on different aspects of things. Do you know what I mean? So big up to all my islanders. As I said, you got your own thing that you're known for, but with Jamaica, there are so many different things that we're known for around the world.
We're
it's
just
insane.
a trending country.
I'm kicking Coco off the panel, I'm kicking off the panel.
We're trending, no, for real. Type in Jamaica and you see how much Jamaican things got. We're trending. It's a trending country.
Other islands are also trending in aspects as well, though. If you was to talk about specific things that, for example, like flying fish is very well known for Barbados. You got doubles with the whole Trinidad thing. We can't talk to them when it comes to things. Roti, Guyanese, Trinis, Jamaicans can't talk to people when it comes to roti. You know what I mean? So I just feel like everyone should just stay in their lane. Yeah, and just respect everyone. But no, we seem to be the one that everyone wants to beat down and say we think we're too this or we think we're too that. We don't think. We know. We are. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know you're going to ruffle a few feathers on this episode.
I know, but that's my intention today, so it's all right.
But
only thing is, Trinidad seen as the mecca of carnival. So when you throw out a statement
like
that,
it's
like if this is now we're going to come take over already.
Yeah.
What are you not going to say?
Do you know what though? That's actually, I'm putting that in the show. So Coco, if someone said that they're going to come and take over reggae, would you take it as serious? Would you take it as jovial?
No,
would
it's
you take
a joke
it as how
to
would
me.
you?
No,
it's a joke to you.
No,
that's how I am.
No,
I'm not getting up on my high horse and start.
I can't argue that.
Yeah, I'd probably flip it and be like, well, that's how big reggae is. That it's so big that you want to be the one to come and take it.
I'd be flattered, actually. I wouldn't feel offended at all.
Yeah, it's mindset, innit? I'm not going to lie. I wouldn't feel offended. I can't lie to you. I wouldn't even be outraged.
No.
I wouldn't be outraged at all. And it's the outrage for me. But anyway, cool. Let's keep it moving, yeah? So that's that. You guys can let us know in the comment section what you lot think. What's your thoughts? I know for a fact some of these clippings are going to rustle some feathers.
That's all right. We're used to it by now. We prepared.
I know that for a fact, but it's all good. This is the Out of Many podcast and it's all one love. You know what I mean? It's all love. Cool. So that is Kartel. Let's move on to... I feel like, because we spoke about Kartel, this is not strategic, by the way. I feel like we should talk about Beanie Man. One of my colleagues said that anything that come up against Kartel always fail. One of my colleagues said that. And the reason why I said that is because there was a Beanie Man show scheduled for, I believe, the 25th of May in Virginia, and it got postponed. I don't know the ins and outs behind it. Just seen a flyer saying it's postponed. But on the flip side of that, I was happy to see that Beanie Man put out a post thanking Vybz Kartel and Bounty Killer for supporting his show and encouraging everyone to get down to his show on the 24th of May, which by the time you guys see this, the show would have already happened. So we're hoping that the next recording we do will be talking about how good the show was for the sake of dancehall, because we want dancehall to grow. And I feel like Kartel's come out and single-handedly got dancehall on his shoulders right now.
100%.
Like single-handedly.
Cannot go around it.
And we need the rest of the scene to not catch up in a sense, because obviously he's been away for 13 years, so it's going to have that effect. There's going to have to be a time where the peak's going to have to go down, isn't it?
Yeah.
But at the moment, Kartel is carrying dancehall. You know,
100%.
He is. Nobody, no other artist has had a look in. If you think about it, since he's forwarded out.
No, and to be fair, what you just said. A lot of artists have gone very quiet.
Yeah.
Very quiet, and I'm thinking, but where you been hiding? Like, you know, whatever.
I do have to give credit where it's due, because we're not going to make it seem like there's artists that are not working.
No, they're definitely putting in the work.
There's some artists that are definitely standing out to me, and they're doing it, like, for example, Ding Dong just released an album. The promo he's been doing for that stood out. I've been seeing it on the gram. I've been seeing a promo that he's been doing. Valiant, I think, has a body of work to be released very soon as well. I saw him promoting for that. I can't
Chanel
think.
Muir just released
Chanel Muir as well. I can't think of too much others off the top of my head right now. Harry Toller's just put out a new single as well.
Okay.
And also, who else stands out apart from Kartel?
I tell you who's been standing out for me, and I'm gonna say it's because of Kartel. Ishawna.
Yeah,
Remember we had that conversation last episode,
and
you were saying that she's, you know, in a whatever, and W's down there, and I kind of see your point now, and it does make sense now.
Yeah,
big up to Ishawna though, she's doing her thing. That little thing there that went viral.
Yeah.
You know, with Kai, what's his name over in America?
Kai Cenat.
Yeah, Kai Cenat. Big up yourself. So yeah, proud of Ishawna. I just want her to be consistent because she's so talented.
Yeah,
she's so talented. But I just want to see her go get it, man. Be a go-getter. Stop shying away from the business, cause girl, you're talented.
Yeah.
I tell you who I lost a little piece of ratings for, God no. Twinkle.
What happened?
Boy, Twinkle upset me. Twinkle, I'm an artist, and I love Jada Kingdom.
What going on? I didn't see that.
Mr. Jada Kingdom got a what's name? I done his event 20 year celebration in the industry.
Yeah.
Them call her mama ever for a reason, but she need to lose the weight because
she getting too thick.
Too thick, and then the thickness and the vocals, just everything just off. It's just looking wrong. Jada's my artist. I'm a Jada fan. Anybody knows me knows I love Jada, but that performance was whack.
Is that what the general consensus is saying, or?
I don't care about the general people.
I'm asking, like, are people saying?
No, they're saying it. They're saying it. I'm reading the comment section. I'm always in the comments. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. Talented young lady. I just feel like. Alright, let me not try to use the weight here. Vocal training is essential when you're a female artist.
Yeah.
She's not putting in enough work in the studio for me.
Okay.
And the performance,
showing in the performances. I need to go and watch that now.
Yeah.
I need to watch that
Jada
for
Kingdom,
sure.
I think it's horrible. But big up Ishawna though.
Yeah. Okay. Mad.
Yeah,
Alright, cool. On the topic of females, then, have you been seeing Spice's performances?
Yes, and I just saw that she sold 500,000 copies of. Oh, what's that song? There's a single. Let me see if I can find it.
Is it something like it?
I don't think it's that, no.
Okay. Because I know that's
I've been
one
seeing
of
her performances, but Spice is a performer.
Yeah, 100. You don't have to ask that.
She's an entertainer. She's a comedian because she's kind of funny with the shit and a bed and some of them.
Yeah, and the donkey with Macca Diamond, and she's creative.
She's a talented young lady.
She's creative.
Let me see if I find this.
I feel I want to bust like a secret, but I can't, man. I'm sworn to secrecy.
Oh,
but
snap.
by the time they watch this, I'll tell you off air. I don't know. Yeah, I'll speak about to you off air. By the time the public watch this, it would have already happened, and then you'll watch this back knowing what it is I'm talking about, because you would have seen on the media what's about to happen.
Oh yes, it is something like it. Yeah.
Yeah, something like it. Yeah, I thought so. But big up Spice for sure.
100 million Spotify streams. Wow, big up.
Yeah.
Love
and it ties into what I'm talking about. Spice needs to be celebrated.
Yeah.
And on this note, when you watch this, you're gonna see why I say what I said.
Okay.
Cool. Let's leave that there. All right, cool. So that's Spice. Let's just stay on the topic of artists. Before we move on from Beanie Man, as I said, I do hope that by the time you watch this show, we'll be saying how great his show was. We want it to be sold out for the sake of dancehall. So. We want,
not just for the sake of dancehall, but for him as well. Because let's call a spade a spade. The foolishness, what he was carrying on with, he lost a lot of ratings from people.
Yeah,
you understand?
And so, just to bring you up to date as well, some people are saying like people online are saying that he bought a G-Wagon to try to copy Kartel because Kartel bought a G-Wagon. I don't know how true that is, but
I mean,
what persons are saying.
I think sometimes John the public reads too much into things.
I think 90% of the time, some of the beefs or whatever that happen are not between artists. It's the comments. Yeah. People stirring and going back and forth.
Beef,
you know what I'm saying? More time, these artists are cool with each other. Probably having bloody a sip of Magnum. You know what I'm saying? And a lick of Campari together. You know what I mean? So yeah, big up Beanie Man. The Doctor, big up Vybz Kartel. Cool. Let's stick on the topic of artists. Let's move over to a retro artist, Sister Nancy. You let me know about this. Yeah, let me know.
Yes. Let me go into my little topics. Yes. So Sister Nancy has reissued 1-2. I'm not sure if that's meant to be 12 or because you made that. Yeah. But
album,
the album.
Cracked the billboard, innit?
Cracks the billboard at 43 years later.
Yeah, mad. That's big. That's the epitome of timeless music.
I was just about to say that. Timeless music, quality music, conscious music, music with substance. I'm tired of hearing females singing about them front, them throat, them nozzle, your eyeball. I'm tired. Give me something of substance. What I can play around my children, my great-grandmother, my great-great-granny if she was alive. You understand? I want solid music, and I feel like you can't get more solid than Sister Nancy. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Legendary in her own right. I'm happy for her still. 43 years, that's a big move.
Yeah.
How many other artists are going to be able to say that in the next 5 to 10 years? Not many.
I remember how gassed you were and when she came out at the Red Bull Culture Clash.
I was hyped still.
And there was a lot of people there for the first time that they hear her song and they hear her sample, but they never got to see. There you go.
Never.
There you go. So,
heard the voice, never seen the face.
And that song was released in 1982. Before I was born.
Ooh,
That's crazy. Like, it wasn't even born. Imagine that song was released before I was born. And that song, like, I just got a goosebump right now.
Yeah.
That song means so much and it's still here today, standing big and strong and ain't going nowhere. It's got to be literally like an icon, one of the most legendary dancehall classics that you can think of in terms of samples. Like, the amount of times that song's been sampled.
Yeah. Facts.
It's crazy. Like, people like, if I can just do a fact check, people like Lauryn Hill, Beyonce, Kanye West, Rihanna, who we're about to talk about in a minute. All them people there, like, it's been in various TV shows, movies. It's crazy amount. Like, it's mad.
I feel like...
Or Mama Nancy, big up.
You know what? I love dancehall, but we're just not doing enough because these kind of artists should be celebrated more. Why everyone's not giving this queen her flowers?
Yeah.
Where's all the awards? I don't understand. Like, what we doing?
Yeah.
Because let's face it, what's his face only passed the other day? Junior thingy Bios, something like so. He passed the other day.
Fade Away, Mr. Fade Away.
Yes.
Yeah, Junior Bios, yeah.
So it's like, when are we going to start honouring
and
the people them that's paved the way?
You're right. He literally did fade away, by the way, because I saw him before he passed away, and he was just like, like a junkie on the roadside, like he'd been left, deteriorated. Yeah, he was so ill, so unwell. He lost it long because the last time I saw him, they was begging for help for him. Why are we begging for help for these legends? Why?
See,
well, I know why.
It makes me it makes me angry at the Jamaican government because really and truly, we should have things in place for these legendary people. Like, they can't look after themselves. They don't have no family. Put them in a home then.
I nearly stopped you there and told you I was going to disagree, but you hit the nail on the head. I nearly said, why do we always draw for Jamaica government when things go wrong? The government can't do everything. But what you said, 100% agree. You're right, because you're right. In Jamaica, as you said, we've got like some elites that have taken Jamaica, put them on a map worldwide, spread the culture, yeah? And we don't do nothing back for them.
We don't do nothing for them.
So you
have artists that have been in this industry for the last 50 years and they've never taken a plane.
Yeah.
And this is facts I'm talking. I'm not going around the bush.
You're spot on.
So
in London, well, in my old area, you have this thing called the Chelsea pensioners, right? And they're old ex-soldiers. So they've been to war. They fought in the World War One, the World War Two, and they're becoming extinct now. They're all passing away. They've reached to that age. But there's a barracks in Chelsea, which is where they live. That's where they live. All their expenses are paid for and they're taken care of. You know what I'm saying? They still get to go out on visits and make appearances and things like that. I can't think of anything in Jamaica that is anything.
Because the government
like
not just big, dirty and workless. And, you know, I can't even customer too tough because I choose some still I forgot company on the local across this country. Big up my country still. My love one, you know, but I'm not really upset. Bro, I'm not upset my body now. No, man. They need to fix up because why is this man in the streets left for dead and you've put Jamaica on the map? Let's call a spade, innit? The government workless.
Yeah. So, with that being said, R.I.P. to Junior Boss, Mr. Fade Away.
Yeah.
So, basically, do you know what? Before we even move on, I don't know if you saw. I actually did see this that Asafa Powell, who is obviously one of Jamaica's top athletes, before kind of the whole boat hype. Asafa Powell's that guy. He was actually complaining about the same thing. I think it's a conversation. Do you know what? I've got the perfect guest that I think I want to talk to you about this topic, but they're not in England. They're in Jamaica. But we might be in Jamaica soon, so we might be able to make that happen.
Okay.
Or we might not, but we'll see. We'll see what we can get done. But he was talking about that. Also, I wanted to touch on what my boy name again? Footballer.
Leon Bailey.
Yeah, Leon Bailey. All right, so Leon Bailey now, he touched a very important thing when it came onto the Jamaica Football Federation, right? He had his certain requirements. Obviously, he plays in the UK league, right? So he's standards. He has his requirements whereby, you know, Jamaica should pay for his plane ticket, put him in certain accommodation and certain things like that. And Jamaica wasn't doing any of that. So I want to know what side of the fence you live on. People were saying his chest is too high. It's his country. He should pay for his own flight. He should this, he should that. Yeah. He's saying, no, I'm a professional footballer. We need to get it together. Like, what kind of treatment is this? I'm not going to lie. I'm on his side. I just feel like
I'm not.
I am, because I feel like we make too many. I'm going to hear you out. But I feel like we make too many excuses, for this whole, it's your country, it's your country. You just said it. What's his country doing for him? You get me? And at the end of the day, he's a professional footballer. He's made it to a certain level. And I have to look at it. Forget being a footballer for 1 minute. Take it as being a DJ, a videographer, wherever it is in your career. If you've made it to a certain level, where you are a professional, then you should be treated accordingly. Not because if I'm a professional DJ and I have my standards and I have my rider that says, if I need to travel here, you should pay for my plane ticket, my hotel and this and that. How can you come and say to me, oh, do you know what, it's your country, so you pay for your own ticket? No.
No, I hear what you're saying and you do have a point, but my thing is, this brother is making thousands per month.
So?
Right? You can afford to buy your own plane ticket.
So? Not because you can afford means you should.
Yeah, but it should be an honour to play for your country.
It is an honour, and that's why he's playing for them.
Pay for the ticket.
But he didn't have to play for Jamaica.
No, he doesn't have to.
So there
but you can still pay for your ticket.
Why?
Brother,
Why
because you're making thousands. It's not like these artists that are not making money.
So let's change the goalposts.
And it's not like my guy that was left on the side of the road.
So let's change the goalposts. That's like saying, that's like saying, in this country, in England, the rich people, you lot are making bare peas, so you go and do this and you go and do that, because that's essentially what's happening, And then the poor ones, you know what, they're poor, so you don't have to do that. Imagine you fall into that category that's in the middle now. You don't consider yourself as rich, whatever, because just because you say he's making money, you don't know what his outgoings are, So you now are making a decent wage, but your outgoings are crazy. Then the person that ain't making no decent wage, they're making more than you, because why? They're getting benefits, they're getting handouts, and they got no outgoings. Is it fair that you should have to go and buy your plane ticket, even though you're not making more money than the one that's not making less money, if that makes sense?
No, I hear what you're saying, but I just feel like.
Yeah, but is it fair? Is it fair? Should you have to buy your own plane ticket, or should they have to buy it? Yeah, I didn't even get onto that.
Say that. Repeat that.
So I didn't get onto that bit. So there's tax brackets in it, of like wages. So your per annum, what you earn per annum, the more you earn is the more you get taxed more. So my missus, she is there getting excited. She works for the local authority. Yeah, she's getting excited. Yeah, I want to move up in my tax, in my pay bracket. Yeah, and she's going up the ladder. Yeah. She's gone from a regular teacher to a head of year. Cool, her pay's gone up, but guess what? She gets taxed more. Yeah. So she's not even the majority of her wages are going to the taxes. Yeah. It's crazy. So I don't think we can have the mindset of if you make the money, you should go and buy the ticket, because as I said, there's people out there in this world, and this is another thing we got to talk about, but just not right now. But there's people out there that have had to leave their jobs because they're better off not working than working. That to me is insane. That's insane. I've literally got friends that have had to stop working because they're better off not working than they are working. How can that be? How can we live in a society where you're better off not working than you are working?
I hear you, but I just feel like he should pay for his own ticket.
I'm never going to agree with that. No way. Not a chance in hell. Not a chance in hell. At the end of the day, you have rules and regulations for a reason. It needs to be the same across the board. Every player needs to be treated equally. You can't say, right, you lot are not earning as much money as him, so I'm going to pay for your lot. But you see you? Nah, you got to buy your own. Nah, not a chance in hell. You must be mad. No way. Everyone has to be treated the same. Remember, it's a team. It's a team sport. So yeah, I'm not agreeing with that. People in the comments, you can let us know what you think. Do you agree with Coco? Do you think, yep, he should have to pay for his own ticket because he's got it, he can afford it? Or do you think that everyone should be treated fairly and etc. etc.? Cool. Let's move on to the next topic. I don't even know where I want to go with this. Let's stick with the artist thing. Let's go with Rihanna.
Yeah.
You let me know about Rihanna today.
Yes, so Rihanna, We Found Love is now certified 11 times platinum in the US. Yeah. And 1.1 billion views on YouTube.
That's insane.
Proud of her. Yo, I love my island people, they know. She look a bit, but she tell her what to. She's one of we though.
Yeah, yeah.
Even though she's Beatrice, she's one
just for that, yeah. I'm gonna go and make a remix. Every song you mentioned today that are doing bits, yeah. I'm gonna go and make a remix of these songs, and I'm gonna try have a word of the production team. See if we can feature it on the Carib Culture platform, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do a Rihanna remix. I'm gonna get Rihanna's vocals and I'm gonna remix it onto another genre, maybe a dancehall genre. We're gonna see how Rihanna gonna sound like a dancehall and see what I got on. Or maybe look at Amapiano. Just watch this space. I'm gonna record it and we're gonna get it up on the platform. I'm also gonna do it to Sister Nancy's song Bam Bam, and I'm also gonna do it to Spice Someone Like It. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get a little remix going. Get that.
Really proud of Rihanna. She also just announced her third pregnancy. I hope it's a girl this time. I'ma feel like she just need a girl.
I don't even know if she have to pick me.
Yeah, she got
I don't keep up with some of these celebrities, boy. Is it ASAP? Is it?
ASAP. ASAP should not even know. I'm gonna keep up with him.
Tree picked him. Mad thing. All right, big up Rihanna. Big up. Do you know what? She's one person you don't really see her picking them all about the place, though, innit? Like,
and I love it for her. I love how she's clutched her family close to her bosom. Like she's not making nothing. Because even with ASAP, when he went to court, according to sources, he didn't know that she was gonna be there. And he turned to his lawyer like, man, I can smell my girl. His lawyer was like, yeah, she's behind you. So it's like, but I just love that for them. I like that little family thing. That love for me is like, yeah. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, man. Big up ASAP. Yeah, he definitely is the father of her first son. Is it? I don't know how to pronounce the name. Alzade. I don't know. Alzade, whatever. Yeah. They always have some weird names, these celebrities.
They always have some. Yeah.
Saying that, have you been seeing any visuals of Beyonce's daughter going in at their concerts? Because Beyonce coming like back up.
Blue Ivy.
Yeah, Blue Ivy's been going in. What's your thoughts?
Blue Ivy, like.
Is this Coco speechless, guys?
No, it's like like she's flowering into like such a beautiful young lady.
Yeah.
I have to keep reminding myself, oh my gosh, she's not a baby no more. Yeah, but I like it. I like it.
They done well shielding her for the media, and I feel like that's why it's baffling to me, because it's like I always remember her as this little baby, and then now all of a sudden she's here frontlining concerts,
dancing and all sorts.
I do like the way how Beyonce just coming like the backup dancer when it comes to her performing. You get me just leaving Blue Ivy.
Well, you know she's getting paid.
Yeah,
child's getting paid. Beyonce ain't paying with her checks.
Yeah, Blue Ivy proper coming through, dancing, all that kind of stuff. Cool, big up them. Cool. Let's go on to let's talk about dancer. Let me get on to a dancer. So, the Dancer on Tour, we have a dance group called North Coast Boys. They come from Ochi. So they're from the North Coast. Not the typical Kingston. One Rockers, he was touring Europe last year. He's touring Europe again now.
Nice.
And he's earmarked. He may possibly be in the UK very soon. Hopefully by the time you guys see this, we'll have an update on that. And we're also going to try and connect with him to see if we can talk to him, because it's interesting, like seeing how, like, from Ochi to Switzerland, literally, like how did that happen? And most people would say you need to be in Kingston, you need to be at all the street parties, and I need to know, was he at the street parties? How has he been putting in the work?
Yeah.
Was it TikTok that done this? Like, I really want to have a conversation with him, so we're going to see if we can connect up with him, see if we can make that possible. I would go on to say City Splash is happening this bank holiday weekend. Stupid lineup, crazy lineup. Do you think everyone that is booked is going to be there?
Yeah.
I do. Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
I think City Splash are quite
I feel like the
credible.
weather is going to be...
What do you think? Last year we had a mud bath. Literally, I went in my Air Forces and I almost left them in the mud. Like, I very almost left them there.
Okay.
I'm being serious. I'm
hoping it's going to be a good show. Be interesting to see some of the performances. I ain't got... Listen, I'm telling you, like, from now,
Who are
yeah...
you interested to see?
Yashi, is it Yashi?
Yashi Rene.
Yashi Rene, she's good. Interested to see her. Slayer. All the UK artists, them, to be fair.
Young Saber.
All of them. Young Saber, Big Zeke, Sandy.
Yeah.
Who else is there? I don't know. Ricardo.
Yeah, Ricardo
Interested
Royale,
to see them. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be in the park, but yeah. I'm
That's
sure
alright.
people will send me footages and stuff, and I shall be talking about it.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to do a City Splash recap for sure. Yeah, so obviously you got the big hitters, Spice, Taurus Riley, you know, you got the heavyweights.
And you know what? To be fair, I'm not really interested in seeing the big artists them this year, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fairs.
I feel like the UK artist them is gonna come out still.
Fairs.
Yashi Rene.
Yashi Rene.
Sorry if I'm butchering your name, love. Sorry, no disrespect. I'm just.
But you got a Jamaican accent, so Yashi Rene.
Yashi Rene.
Yeah.
I saw a performance of hers, and then I also saw her and Pop the Balloon. So yeah.
Oh, I ain't seen that.
Yeah,
man.
she was on Pop the Balloon.
I ain't seen that. I need to watch that. Who's hosting that?
What's his name? That brother over in Jamaica. But he's American. Or
Oh,
Canadian.
Rolly. Okay, so the Pop the Balloon then. Sorry,
the
I thought you meant that UK one. Yeah.
Nah, the UK one,
Rolly.
I don't even know what one with that.
There was a few that I see try
Yeah,
pop
there was
up, but I
a few.
didn't-
Don
it
Boss
didn't-
was supposed to do one.
didn't stick.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool. That's all good. And then let's talk about Chris Brown. What do you
Can
think
I
about
just
that?
leave the building? Can I just go home?
Well, you could, but then we wouldn't have a show. So it might be best to stay.
I used to like Chris Brown, yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like his music is more of a hypeness these days than quality for me. I
Sorry.
do like him as an artist, though.
So let me just rephrase the question. I'm not really interested in his music right now. I'm interested in the fact that how the
man
hell did he go away? How the hell did he do something in 2023, allegedly?
Allegedly.
Don't sue me, guys, allegedly. And then revisit the country, do a whole concert, leave, come back this year and get arrested. How?
I'm assuming that after the incident in 23, he probably left. Like, maybe the incident happened tonight and he flew out in the morning. You know, I don't know.
No, because they had every opportunity. No, it didn't. It didn't go like that.
It didn't?
No,
Okay.
no. They had every opportunity to arrest him when he was here before. The time between the incident and when he was here.
Okay.
They had every opportunity to arrest him and didn't, left him. And I just feel like it's such a coincidence that the day that he writes Free Tory on his story, a couple of hours later, he was incarcerated. I'm being serious. That's exactly what happened.
That's just rap out the camera, you know.
Because new evidence came out in the whole Tory Lanez case. And Tory Lanez solicitor came out with new evidence saying, and this new evidence to me was shocking. Yeah, so let me just share some of this new evidence. And I can share this as factual information from the solicitor, from the case. So the solicitor said there were 3 people inside that car, but yet only DNA was taken from Tory Lanez. The solicitor also said that witnesses witnessed 2 females fighting and 2 males trying to break it up. Witnesses also said that they saw a female with the bang bang, not the male with the bang bang. So everything that this is coming to is pointing to the fact that it seems like the other female was guilty of what it is, and Tory has taken the rap for it. I'm confused as to why, if there's 3 people in a car, why is only one person's DNA being taken? Doesn't make sense. That bit don't make sense. It sounds a bit set-up-ish to me, if I can't lie to you.
It is definitely.
And scapegoatism.
Remember, Tory sold his album for, is it $1?
Yeah.
A couple of years back. That was the fuel that started the whole fire.
Okay.
Do you understand? For me, anyway.
Yeah.
I'm a conspiracy person. I like my conspiracy theories and stuff, you know? So I believe that whole situation created something, and from then it just matured into this crazy story what we're in. Because I don't believe that. It's hard for me to say.
And then it gets worse. And then we're hearing news that he was attacked with a bladed instrument 14 different times. So that's not an attack. That's someone trying to unalive him. You don't understand. You don't poke someone 14 different times, head, neck, face, everything, and you're not trying to unalive them.
What I will say is a lot of females are being manipulated to do certain things within the industry. And I'm not just talking about rap and hip hop and Hollywood, and I'm talking about industries overall.
Yeah.
Females are being manipulated. I don't believe the story went how she said it went.
Facts, I agree with
right?
you.
I believe them two was fighting. Tory tried to break it up. Kelsey Don probably got pissed off, pulled out her thing, decided, you know what? It's me or you.
Yeah, yeah.
And Tory's like, no, you can't be doing that around here.
Yeah.
Obviously, as a man, you don't want to see 2 women fighting. You're going to try and stop it.
Yeah.
She probably let off one, and he's just, trying to calm the situation down, and it ended up in her foot. But I don't believe Tory did that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I don't. All the evidence, it's not even about belief for me, because I don't put my belief into anybody these days, because I'm always shocked. But all the evidence and the story that I've listened to,
it doesn't add up to her thing.
10
and then,
Tory and 1, big up Tory Lane.
Why would you went on girls thingy and admitted, no, you lied, because she asked you the question, did you sleep with this brother? You said no. Yeah. But then in your own documentary, you said, oh, why would she ask me about that if I don't care if I F this nigga one time or not? Yeah. So I can't believe what you're saying.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And you know what? I can't wait till the truth come out.
Yeah.
I can't wait, because I just not believe I say it go. Sorry, Megan.
Yeah.
And sorry, Kelsey, and whoever else was involved. What shit.
Yeah, man. So there you go. So that's the whole Tory Lanez things. We wish him a speedy recovery. His team have come out and said, he's okay, he's in good spirits. I don't know if that's them just saying that, but that's insane. So we wish him well. The appeal is going to be in process, and hopefully he could win his appeal. That's the Tory Lanez.
I think all 3 parties need to come out and tell the truth about what happened that night.
For real. Chris Brown, I want to just quickly wrap that up, because there's been an update from that side of things. So initially, it was a GBH claim that he apparently smashed a bottle over someone, over the producer's head or whatever. Cool. He was held on remand until June the 20th or 13th, until appearing in court. Now, a lot of people are surprised by that, but I think the reason why I'm not so surprised is because he's probably a flight risk. Because if they let him out on bail, he could probably just fly back home to America.
Come out on bail.
Yeah, so then what they've done now, he tried to get bail, it was turned down. He went a second time, or his team went a second time, and he was granted bail on a £5 million bond with strict guidelines in place. So he can fly.
Oh, he can fly.
But he can only fly for his tours, for his shows. So he's been given strict permission to still do his shows. So a lawyer has to go and pick up he has to give his passport in to the police. His attorney can go and pick it up and give it to him when it's time for him to travel. As soon as he gets back, he has to go back to the police again. So, and then he has to return and go to court. He's got a court appearance in June the 20th or something to see what's going to happen to him. So I just feel like the fact that they kept him in, he is one of the ones that they're ready to make an example of. And
I feel like the whole laws and stuff are changing, because one time artists could do certain things and get away with it.
One at a time.
Back then, 30 years back.
I feel like they still can, but I feel like it depends who you are. I feel like in the industry, you kind of touched on it earlier. In the industry, you do one thing to annoy them or pee them off, as you said, That's it. They're stitching you up.
Yeah.
You're a goner. You think all the people that things are happening to, it's not by coincidence.
Yeah.
You get me? They've done something somewhere. Yeah, and that's it. Look at Angie Stone. She came out and said what she said. Goner. You get me? You do have some real troubled people like R. Kelly and them. They're just troubled. But I guarantee you, he done something because these people know what these people are doing. But it just becomes a time where they do something too much or step in the wrong corner. That's it. They're a goner. You get me? So that's what I'm saying. Like they know who to go for and when to go for them, and they know who to let slide and who not to let slide.
Yeah,
you see what I'm trying to say. So that's my thoughts on it anyway. So yeah, man, that brings me, like me personally, that's some of the topics that I wanted to talk about. June, we got City Splash, we got, as you said, September, we got Cartel forward and up, we got Reggae Land. They poached Mavado, so Mavado's going to be at Reggae Land now instead of...
You see, when I'm confused because 1 minute I hear that he can't come, next minute I hear that he can come, next minute I see him put on show, next minute show cancel, next minute... Mavado, you're confused, you're coming like the watch, brother. I can't keep up.
Can't let the watch.
Yeah, man, can't keep up. Bro.
Yes, he's gonna be at Reggae Land. His show
is that definitely
cancelled. That's what they said, isn't it? He's just gonna be there, isn't it?
I don't think it's gonna happen.
He's gonna be there, they reckon. So that's we'll see how that goes. June. We've got Big Up Toady Yellow Wax Soiree. We got FamJam, brand new.
Oh yes, tell us about FamJam.
Yeah, brand spanking new event. FamJam is essentially. Hosted by Charmaine and the Weds. They are popular family.
The cute kids.
Yeah. Big up. If you're watching this, big up Devontae.
I'm excited to meet them.
Yeah, big up Devontae, big up Shay. Big up DJ Father Weds, that's daddy.
Okay.
And not my daddy, but yeah, their daddy. Big up DJ Father Weds and big up, he's a DJ as well, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he tells you he's not. He tells you that, oh yeah, I just practice in my kitchen, you know.
I want to see if I can get a little clippings of him DJing.
Listen, the first time, at the first FamJam, he was just down in it. Second FamJam now, doing the flyers and that, he was like, oh yeah. Charmaine was like, oh, Dan's gonna DJ, and I was like, Dan's gonna DJ, because you always see him in the background with the cup, innit? You know what I'm saying? He's always got the cup, holding his little vibe, and he just gives the kids a spotlight. Big up Shay, because Shay's giving Devontae a run for her money. Yeah. Run for his money now. So you kind of always see him in the background with the cup. When she said he was a DJ, I was like, DJ? So I'm not gonna lie, I didn't have high hopes. I was just like, oh yeah, whatever, innit? I'm just gonna come play music and that. He forwarded now. He had his own little controller at the event, the second FamJam. Shell down the place. I was hosting for a minute. When I say shell it down, Coco, when I say tunes, like, you know, tunes from back in the day that you ain't heard in time, rhythms, like, there might be a rhythm, and like, the main DJ will play like 1 or 2 artists on the rhythm. He's playing like the 5, 6, 7 artists on the rhythm that you totally forgot about, but they're bangers. Rhythm, he knows his tunes. So, big up Dan. So he's going to be there DJ, and that's going to be lit. So, he is essentially the father. He's going to be DJing. Yeah. You got Charmaine Mummy, she captures the content, and then you got the 2 kids, obviously. Cool. What they wanted to do is that same vibe that they have in their house, in their home, where you just see them. Outside. They wanted to create that outside for other families to enjoy. And that's what they did. That's where FamJam was born. Brought me involved. I was like a DJ there. Now I'm like the resident and even like involved in like the whole operations and everything. Like that. It's a whole naturally. It's a whole movement. It's dope. Big up them. It's a whole movement. It's dope. It's a dope movement. So we've grown from strength to strength. This is the 3rd event. First event, Box Park Shoreditch, sold out. Second event, Box Park, the Beatbox Room, sold out the event in 5 days. Wow. and then now we've had to get the huge atrium, which is a 2,000 capacity room. And we were like, how's it going to do? It's a big event. The event sold out. Right now, as I speak, there's few tickets left. As I speak. But when you're watching this... No, not Mike. That won't be here.
Might not be
so I can't even tell you guys to make sure you get there. It's more like...
So can you pay on the door?
No. It's capacity.
Well, people on my side phone shall get their ticket early.
This is what I'm saying. So if you're watching this, don't worry. You'll have to watch it through the screens. Yeah. But follow FamJam Events UK and you can be at the next one. And what it is, it's if you've heard of Raver Tots, big up Raver Tots. Yeah, if you heard of them. They are essentially a family festival party, which is dope, super cool, but they play drum and bass, us in garage. We like reggae, we like dancing. Where can we go where we can bring our kids and actually be part?
Not many places.
I can't think.
I like that. I was thinking about that the other day. I don't really see a lot of family events, so Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
I'll
going to be
there.
a lit space. So unfortunately, if you don't have a ticket for this one, don't worry, keep tuned. We got so many stuff coming up. I can say this exclusively here. I shouldn't say it, but look out for something that's forwarding for the adults only. And look out for something that's forwarding outside, an outside location. That's all I'm going to say for now.
Okay, for adults only,
You
an
lot
outside
heard it here
location.
first. Yeah, no one knows this. So you heard it on Out of Many podcasts exclusively.
Exclusive.
I can tell you that. All right. And if you are thinking of coming, bring your children, even your babies. Under 18 months is free ticket. Bring the kids. We always usually have face painting, glitter arts. There's always like a photo booth. There's things for them to do. There's mascots, dancing. And then the adults, you lot get to bust a couple blanks to the tunes and enjoy yourself with your kids. It's a bonding time. It's a good time. So FamJam events, look out for it. All right. That is it. Yeah. So,
Right, Styler. So that was FamJam.
Yes.
Looking forward to that. The 8th of June. We're outside.
that is it. Box
And-
Park, Wembley.
I'm going to be there live in the building, conducting my interviews and stuff. So come talk to the diva.
Yeah. If you got a ticket, if you're one of them lucky 2,000 people, make sure, you know.
You know
Yeah.
what? I don't think I've worked a 2,000 crowd before, you know?
Is it? That's the
Yeah.
capacity anyway. Which there's definitely going to be an upward
I think
number of
there's gonna be
1,500.
more, yeah.
No. We can't do more. Do you know why? It's a licensed venue, and we can't.
Oh, yeah,
where there's
yeah,
children,
yeah,
where there's
yeah,
children, we've
yeah,
had to make.
yeah,
We want to make
yeah.
sure health and safety in it.
Yeah.
So we can't ram it out. It's not a venue we can afford to ram out. So there will be ample space there for the kids to still enjoy themselves.
Okay.
But yeah, man,
All right,
Coco will
so-
be in the building. So if you're one of them people there, make sure you find her and talk to her.
Yeah, man. I'm a vibe.
There
I
you
won't
go.
back. I promise. Not unless you give me a mango.
There you
Preferably
go.
a Julie. I'm joking.
You make me laugh, So what happened to East Indian? You don't like East Indian?
Nah, man.
I like East Indian
I
still.
like a Julie or a Blackie.
You like a blackie?
Yeah.
Which kind of blackie? Wait, what,
black
are we still
man-
talking about? Are we still talking about
No,
mangoes
wait,
here?
listen,
I'm just asking,
listen. Keeping the mind at the gutter.
I'm just making sure we're still talking about the same thing.
No,
here.
I thought more mango.
All right,
mango.
cool.
All right.
Go.
The last topic before we
Yes,
wrap
Coco, hit me with the last topic. What is it?
up.
What is it?
Diddy.
Diddy.
Or as some people call him, the diddler. I'm personally not going to do that because
diddler.
the diddler. What's your take on it?
Do you know what? I'm going to pass this over to you. My take in one sentence or maybe two would be, I feel that Diddy is definitely a troubled person. He is definitely far from innocent. However, I also think that now that he's incarcerated, I just feel like everyone's just forwarding out of nowhere and just coming up with all these crazy, wild things about him, and he can't really defend himself. Do you get what I'm trying to say to you?
Right.
He's definitely a weird character. He's definitely guilty of something. But I feel like people are just pushing the boat out now, and I've just lost interest. I have no interest. Best I luck to Diddy and in BBILM and everything else.
But,
I don't have that much of an interest. I just feel like whatever he's done, he needs to pay the consequences for it. That's just yeah.
all right, my take on that. First of all, big up to the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
It's a program that I am tuned into.
I do like that program.
I do like the Breakfast
I do
Club.
Yeah.
Get a lot of tips and stuff. Just hilarious. Love her.
Yeah.
What I will say when it comes to Diddy, I feel like we're kind of missing one factor in this thing.
Key thing.
In order for someone to, I believe that Diddy also went through some sort of form of abuse to get to the point where he is right now. And hurt people. Do you know what I'm saying? Is it wrong? Absolutely. Are the things coming out about him ridiculous and somewhat true and somewhat unbelievable? Absolutely. For instance, I heard that he likes to put men's semen on his nipples and he likes to slurp men's baby juices. But we know that in Hollywood,
No wonder she left this topic till last.
I know that in Hollywood you got a lot of freaky stuff, right? My condolence to the victims. Because a condolence is the right word?
Was they unalive?
Them are dead.
No,
not
yeah.
cut out that part there. My
No, but
empathy
yeah.
goes out
apologies,
towards the people them. But I just feel like it's just a 666 cycle. It's a 6 cycle, and I feel like there's more going to come out. We're just in the first week. It could possibly go on for the next 5 weeks, according to the news what I'm hearing. But overall, I just feel like everybody in this thing needs help. I feel like Cassie's not 100% innocent. I don't feel like
Facts.
she was 100% forced into doing some of the things that she was doing. But I just pray for healing with everybody, man. There's a lot of people that's been affected by this situation, and I just feel it's just sad.
Like every day we hear a new name, right?
It really,
Kid Cudi was
it's
in
hit
court.
me. This case has hit me more than R. Kelly, and I tell you why. I'm used to hearing about R. Kelly in Jamaica from a child, you know, the music them or whatever. Coming to England at 11 years old in a different environment, different culture, different everything. Diddy was one of the first artists I was introduced to in year 7 from other persons. You understand? I was like, yeah, you know, look good. I can vibe with this person. So I followed his journey somewhat. So to see something like this happening now, it's just like, it's very disappointing.
Yeah.
It's kind of sickening, to be honest with you, to like think that someone I once looked up to has been doing all these sex
Some
trafficking
deep
and all
underground,
these
disgusting deeds. Yeah.
So like I said, I just pray for healing with everybody. Yeah, man.
I don't think there's any healing for him, because this is not something you can just put a bandage over the wound. This is very deep. It's mind-boggling, and it hurts my mind. And you touched on something important with the Cassie situation. I feel like, I don't know if she's 100% innocent, but I'm a little bit on the fence, because is it a case of she was egging this on? She received a payout. Let's not forget that. She received a huge payout to like not say anything about certain things. And then I feel like she's been summoned or whatever. So was she in, because I'm hearing lots of things like she's not innocent, she got other people involved in this thing.
Yeah,
she was with someone and cheated on that person when she met Diddy and all sorts
it's
of
a lot of things.
And it's too much for me to take on. But is it that she was encouraging it and now it's just kind of like, okay, you know what, kick a man while he's down? Or was she in survival mode and pretending to like these freak-offs just to survive?
I believe she was in survival mode and she got used to it. It became something that it became a norm for her. And once something becomes norm for you, that's it.
Yeah,
there's no going back.
There's no lines,
so it's
no
like
parameters.
she got into this whole freak off thing, and before you know it,
yeah, because she started introducing other people to it and asking for it and things like that. So it's just weird.
Yeah,
it's weird to me.
I pray for healing for the children.
Question in a nutshell: do you think Diddy stands a chance in court? Will he ever see the daylight again? The light of day, will he ever see it? Or is that easy a goner?
I don't know.
To me, he's a goner. I don't think there's no coming back from this.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. Like, I don't know. Yeah,
I feel like he's fighting a losing battle. Every day we see someone else new come out and testify against him every single day. And I just think he's a goner. I just feel like people are now finally, some of the people that may have been scared before have seen, right, he's incarcerated now. He can't get us. Let's just go and say what he did to me and add a bit more on top. I feel like
but also, there's a lot of people that are not speaking, because I was watching an interview, big up Vlad TV. these people keeping me up to date, you know. So yeah, I was watching Vlad with Day 26 from Making a Band. I don't know if you watched that back in the early 2000s. So yeah, he done a show called Making a Band. 3 was with the females. They formed a group called Danity Kane. I believe 4 was Making a Band with the boys, and the boys group was called Day 26. In Day 26, there's 5 members, and I believe 2 out of those 5 members also experienced certain things. So it's not just the people them that's at the top. They're it's just, I can't, it's making my stomach turn, to be honest.
Yeah, so guys, you guys can let us know in the comments, do you think Diddy stands a chance at trial? Is he wasting his time? Is he wasting his money? Me personally, I think he's a goner. I don't think there's no way back for him.
I think he's going to be charged with probably 90% of the charges.
100%. Yeah. 100%. So yeah, guys, that was a wrap for today's show. Lots of interesting topics today. Yeah, man, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz, and catch us back here on the next episode. Until the
next time, people, don't remember. I want to admit today.
Do remember.
Until next time, do remember. To like, comment, share, and subscribe. But your energy is expensive. Don't give it away for free. Until next time, the classic presenter and the boss man DJ Styler is out the building.
I'm out.
I'm out.
Yeah.